Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, allow me to tell you all the story about my grandma. Are you up for that? Great. Ready? Perfect. You see, my grandma, she is a nice and sweet old lady with silver hair tied up to a bun. She also had a cat named Iben. One day, and I was much smaller, me and my brother would always visit and play to her house in the afternoon after school. And our friends were near her neighborhood, so we frequently visit her. Since grandma's house wasn't that far, we would ride our bicycle to her house, and by the time we get there, she would greet us with a warm hug and never miss a chance to say, "Ah, here's my handsome grandsons." I know. And she also knew that our friends were near. She immediately asked, "Are you boys here to play bikes with your friends again?" I answered, "Yes, Granny, our friends is waiting for us." So, Grandma told us, "Okay, have fun and be careful, boys. Don't forget to come home before dark." So, me and my brother, we ride our bicycle again to our friends, and we have an adventure like riding our bikes to an uphill, going downhill, riding off-road, play cops and robbers. You know that kind of boy stuff. Since we are such good grandsons, of course we listen to Grandma. Before it hits 6 p.m., before it gets dark, we return to Grandma's house. She noticed when we come back. She said, "Oh, you boys done playing? Hold on a moment. Granny is preparing dinner." As we lie in the living room, tired after playing, Granny will cook us food, even though we never asked to. Then she shouted, "Boys, dinner's ready. Come to the table." We ate until we full. For your information, Grandma's cooking is the best. It will definitely and always be delicious. Whether it's a complex dish or a simple one, like a fried egg, it will always be delicious. Right before we head back to our house, Grandma said, "Leaving so soon? Are you boys not gonna stay for tonight at Grandma's house?" Which then I answered, "No, Granny, we can't." Grandma always asks this whenever we visit, and for whatever reason, we will always decline. This cycle of me visiting Grandma and then play with our friends would repeat over and over until we moved out of town. And fast forward a little bit, I'm in my early teenage years. As we grew older, we got more and more less time to visit her. From the usual visiting daily, to only on the weekends, to even monthly, and even only on holidays. Though Grandma is still very happy to see us when we visit her, saying like, "Oh, my handsome grandson, Granny misses you. How's school going on for you boys?" She often reminisce and think back to the time when me and my brother was much younger, saying stuff like, "Remember when you boys were little? You boys would always play to Grandma's house. Those were such good times, you know." We got a bit nostalgic and smiled as well. Fast forward a little bit, we heard the news from a relative that Grandma got sick. So me my family quickly and rushed to find the time to visit her. And by the time we visit her, she looks unwell. And to be honest, she wasn't as lively like she used to. Nevertheless, she is so happy to see us when we visit her. She often made a little promise like the one I remember. When grandma's all better, grandma's will cook you boys rendang. She knows that rendang is our favorite dish of her that she made. So then I answered, of course, Granny, once you're healthy, I'll be the first to see you. Now, in the present time, I'm much older now, and Granny is not here with us anymore. She never had a chance to fulfill her promise, and I, to this day, still regretted to never even once spend a night at Grandma's house. To all of you that are listening, I want you all to know how precious is your loved ones. I hope you all know how much little time we have that we can spend the time on our loved ones. I hope you all cherish them, take care of them while they are still here. Don't make any regrets like me. Don't be like me. That is all from me. Thank you all for listening. Cheers.